I think I just came across one of the most impressive ports I've ever seen. Super Street Fighter 4 3D Edition. When I first saw this at GameStop, I was a bit skeptical at first because, Capcom's previous attempts of trying to port Street Fighter to mobile devices was, well, it might just be better if you see it for yourself. So now you probably understood how I was feeling at that moment, but after putting it into my 3DS and starting it up, pretty much all of the fear that I had before started to subside as soon as I saw the menu. Right away, you can see that pretty much all of the options that are on the PC or console version of it are here, including the online multiplayer. But that's just the menu, we haven't even touched on the gameplay yet. As soon as I opened up the character select screen, I was immediately surprised to see that almost all of the characters besides the DLC characters that were in arcade were here, as well as all of the stages and cutscenes for all of the characters, with the voice acting intact.
Terrifying new weapon system.
Once the fight had started, I was amazed to see that this is literally Street Fighter 4 with all of the combos and all the specials. And not to mention, it looks absolutely amazing for a nearly 7-year-old game, especially the 3D, which usually in other games kind of works, but in this game it works amazingly, making the characters stick out, making the background objects seem like they're further away, and the health bars pop out. The controls are pretty good, and I had no problem playing it and pulling off combos, except while I was recording because I was sitting in a weird position with my 3DS on a stool. And they make it even easier for newcomers by adding the light and pro bar at the bottom half of the screen. At the bottom of the screen you have 4 customizable slots, and tapping one will immediately pull off the combo that you have selected. This feature is especially good for newcomers and for people like me who either don't want to remember all the combos or are having a hard time pulling off some of them because of the complex controls. Another feature that's new to the 3DS version is Dynamic View. I'm personally not a big fan of this camera style, but I'm sure there's some people that would enjoy it. And it definitely does look cool, but I'm a fan of the more classic 2D style. The last thing I want to touch on is the multiplayer. I thought the multiplayer was going to be dead, but surprisingly people are still playing it and buying it. So unlike the PC and console version of it, when you want to join a match, it usually takes only a few seconds, not even, and you're in ready to fight. And the multiplayer is really impressive and works super well, unless you get matched with a new player who decides to spam the bar commands, which is very annoying. Overall, this port is really impressive and a lot of fun, but that doesn't mean that it doesn't have its issues. Like, one of the main things I have an issue with is how the AI really likes to spam the same attack over and over and over, especially Zangief with his freaking, like, what is it, where he, like, grabs you and just like, hey, but he just nothing but spam that. But then again, the console and PC version were also pretty bad for that, because I've played Xbox and PC. So if you're looking for a good time waster or a DS fighting game, this is definitely something you should look into. And for the $15 or $6, because it's on sale right now, this game is a steal! Alright, well that about does it for this review thingy I did. If you guys like this video, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And also, here's my friend code. If you guys have a DS, feel free to add me because I just got mine a few days ago and I don't have any friends to play with. So like I said, thank you for watching. Merry Christmas if this comes out before Christmas or on Christmas. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!